There it is in all its beauty. You can fully turn the screen 180 degrees. Hi guys, today is all about the Sony vlog camera, the ZV-E10. It's the 4th of December, so we are finally launching our YouTube channel, and in view of that, Shure gifted me this camera. I literally just unwrapped it and I thought that we could open it together. So let's go. It comes in this very cute little box, and when you open it, inside it has a flyer from Sony. I accidentally put it inside. So they say that if you register your product, you get 1 year extra of warranty, but Shure actually told me that if you go on Sony's website, it's actually 2 years, so even better. So you see, simple box, there is the camera, and I'm gonna cut it for you. Have to do it a little bit stronger. There we go. So there it is. On the top there's some documents, the warranty, again registering your product, and I believe lots of manuals for the camera. We're gonna go through those later. And then if you open the top of the box, you have one little pouch with the camera itself. There it is in all its beauty. And let's first see what else is in the box, and then afterwards I'm going to walk you through everything. So there is the charger. Let's see. You have the attachment that you put on the top for the microphone. I'm gonna talk about this in a second. And then you have also a Swiss or European charger, in our case, since we live in Switzerland. A thing to hold the camera around. And then an USB-C port, probably also for charging. What is it for, John? Do you know?
For transferring the pictures, I guess?
Yeah, probably for transferring pictures. And then I think this is the adapter for charging. So you just plug this in, and on the other side it has a USB. And here we have, yeah, this is the battery, the Info lithium battery. And that's about it. That's all that comes in the box. So now let's go through the different parts of the camera, and let's talk a little bit more about this camera, how it compares with the Canon, with its equivalent, what are its pros and cons. So I'm gonna put the box away for the moment, and I'm gonna walk you through each and every part of the camera. The Alpha ZV-E10 is a large APS-C sensor mirrorless ILC camera built for vlogging, featuring high-quality imagery. The E-mount interchangeable lens system offers a wide selection to suit your creative style, while the flip-out vari-angle LCD, advanced audio options, and other features designed specifically for vlogging make this the ideal camera for content creators. So let's talk through all the different pieces that come in the box. As I said, there are two charger options. There's the British one, I think, and then the European one. I will put the British one aside since we're in Switzerland. So the way you use this is very simple. You have the adapter. I'm just gonna plug in the Swiss version, and then on the other side you have a USB port. I'm just gonna plug in the USB. And then I will plug this. And then in terms of the battery, let's start with this side of the camera. As you can see, there are two ports. This one is a microphone port. And here you have three different ports. There is a jack, so a headphone port. there is the port for the battery and the micro HDMI port. And this is where you would put the battery in order to, this is where you would plug it in order to charge the battery. Please note that when the camera is on, the battery doesn't charge. And I already plugged in the battery, but I'm gonna take it out to show you guys where it is. So it is on the bottom of the camera, where you can see there's also a port for a tripod. So here you have a lever basically that has on it, I think, like lock and open. So if you pull it towards open, it opens up. There is a slot for an SD card. The camera doesn't come with one. Having a little bit of difficulties taking it out. But basically, yeah, we had a memory card at home, 128 gigabyte, and the way you put it in is as shown on this side of the camera. You see it shows that it should go this way inside, so you just push it, press it in, basically, and it stays. And for the battery, there is a safety lever here, the blue one. So if you press it, the battery comes out. And again, for the battery, basically, you can also see, if you look inside the camera, there is only one way to put the battery in, and that is like that. So you just press the battery in. Once it clicks, you are good. And in order to close it, you pull the lever towards you to be on lock versus open. So this is the bottom of the camera. So we talked about the bottom, we talked about the left side. Now let's talk a little bit about the top. Here we have the on-off button. So if you pull this to the right, the camera turns on, you see the lens extends and the screen turns on. Of course, the screen is black right now because I did not remove the cap of the lens. In order to do that, you really just press on both of these levers at the same time and it comes off. And then you can already see that there's something on the screen. Maybe you can already see me. I'm gonna turn it off for a second just until I walk you through all the other buttons that you see at the top. So there is a mode button which has camera, so taking pictures, taking videos, or taking like slow motion or time lapses automatically on the camera. Then you have the background defocus mode. So that means if it focuses or defocuses the background, if you want it to focus on your face versus not. And then it has the record button. And at the top, of course, the button to press and take the pictures. And there's also a lever here on the side to increase and decrease the volume. You also have here on the side of the lens power zoom. So if you want to zoom a little bit more TV style, where it is much smoother, it doesn't make as much noise. And then in terms of the main menu, I'm gonna turn the camera on so that you can see. So we have a couple of buttons here. So we have the menu button, we have the play button if you want to show the pictures that you or videos that you have already taken. Of course, the delete. So if you press delete, you go up, and in the center is enter. So right now we don't have any pictures on the camera. And then there are a couple of other buttons like light sensitivity, volume, taking several pictures at the same time, or using a timer. That's pretty much it in terms of the main camera. Another accessory that the camera comes with is the windscreen, which you basically just put it like this from the side, and it just goes in. As you can see, it covers the microphone area. I'm gonna take it out in a second so that you can see, especially when it's windy, then people can actually hear you rather than the wind. And to remove it, again, it's purely mechanical, so you just push it out and you see it covers this area of the microphone. And I think that the camera turns off by itself after a couple of seconds to save energy. The last thing that it comes with is this chain, basically to like hold it around your neck. And there are two attachments here on the side of the camera where you can insert the two ends of the chain or of this string, and then adjust it according to the length that you prefer and carry the camera around. Anything I forgot? I think I talked about the zoom. I'm gonna show you in a second also how to open, how to remove the lens. In order to do that, you just press on this little button that you see here. We're gonna put the camera down. So you just press on the button and then you just twist the lens and it comes off. And in order to mount it back, you literally just put the lens back and then you twist it in the opposite direction until you hear the click. There we go. And of course, it is a vlogging camera because it also has a screen that you can pull, hopefully. So you simply open it like this, and then you can, I'm gonna put it to the camera so that you can see, you basically can see yourself. In this case, you can see here filming some top-down views of the camera, which is perfect if you want to vlog and adjust the way you are sitting and so on. So actually, while thinking about what camera we should get, we were considering either this or the Canon G7X M3. And I want to tell you a couple of reasons why we ended up going for this camera instead. The first thing is that the Canon is about 700 francs, while this one retails for about a little bit over 800 francs on its website. You can find it on retailer websites for a similar price point as the Canon, but Hugh actually got a great deal on Black Friday and he bought it for 585 francs. The Canon is 2 years older. This one was released last year in 2021. And in terms of comparison, so they are similar in size. However, as you can see, the Canon, the screen, as I showed you earlier, it actually flips to the side, while the Canon one flips upwards. So if you want to place a flash or something on top of it, it is much easier with this one. And also it fully articulates. As you can see, you can fully turn the screen 180 degrees if you would like. Two other reasons why we went for the Sony versus the Canon are that, first of all, the Canon has a built-in lens, while this one has an interchangeable lens, as I showed you earlier, and also the Sony has a better autofocus system. Two advantages that the Canon has over the Sony are, number one, people say that the menu is more intuitive and also there is a touch screen. And the second one is, if you want to shoot something live or wild photography, they say that the Canon is more appropriate for recordings or images like that. Nevertheless, based on everything we've seen, we decided to go for the Sony. I personally like it quite a lot so far, and I look forward to start taking some pictures and some videos with it. We did record already a couple of videos ahead of buying this camera with my iPhone 11, so you will get some videos recorded on that. But as of today, we will start recording with this camera, and we'll make sure to get back to you guys, let you know what we like, what we don't like, and also please feel free to post any other questions that you might have about this camera down below. We'll do our best to answer them. But yeah, we'll leave it here for now, for the moment. Thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you soon with another video. Bye!